Hello ma'am,
Yeah,
how
hi.
are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine, thank you.
I've been looking forward to meet you to discuss few cases.
Mhm.
Like I've seen patients, seen people I've seen many people like they have symptoms like head jerking, shoulder shrugging,
Mhm.
or they are stepping into a certain steps in a repeating movements.
Mhm.
They have a coughing, they have a barking,
Mhm.
clearing throats back to
Mhm.
back,
Mhm.
or either they are repeating their own words and phrases,
Mhm.
or they are repeating others' words and phrases.
Mhm.
So I've seen this a lot. Few people.
Mhm.
So I was thinking to come to discuss
Mhm.
with you this, and
Mhm.
you can tell me more
Right,
about it.
right. So Arushi, what you have said seems to be coming into the category of Tourette syndrome. So Tourette syndrome is one type of tic disorder, right? So like tics are involuntary. When you talked about involuntary action that was happening about this person, which is repetitive movements and vocalizations, you spoke about that to me. They are primary symptoms of a group of childhood onset neurological conditions known collectively as tic disorders, right? So tic disorders are named based on the types of tics present. It could be motor, it could be vocal, or it could be phonic, or both. It could be motor, phonic, and vocal, right? And by the length of the time that the tics have been present, depending on how long the tics have been present in that individual. So Tourette syndrome is a disorder that involves repetitive movements, like you just now said, or unwanted sounds, which is tics that can't be easily controlled. For instance, you might repeatedly blink your eyes, like you said, shrug your shoulders, burst out unusual sounds or offensive words. Now, a very good example is that movie of Rani Mukherjee, Hichki. Now, if you watch that, you will understand what I'm saying. That there was a repetitive behavior. Hichki was a very good example of Tourette syndrome. So, what you're saying, Arushi, I can understand, and it falls into the category of Tourette syndrome, which is a type of a tic disorder. So thank you, Subhi, for joining us in this discussion on tics of a disorder which is so unusual. Now, as a clinical psychologist, I would like you to talk about some kind of causes. What could be the causes that causes this kind of a syndrome? The Tourette syndrome is a very unusual kind of a syndrome. And would you like to shed some light on what could cause this kind of a syndrome?
Thank you, ma'am, for calling me. So it's happy to be here. Yes, like you said about the tic disorders or Tourette syndrome, like you people are talking about. So no exact cause for Tourette syndrome has been found yet. But it is said that it could be a genetic disposition, or it could be environmental factors also that play a role in childhood. Maybe something trauma might have happened that has caused this tic disorder or a Tourette disorder to happen in a person.
Right.
So, or also some kind of brain chemicals also play a very vital role in any kind of a tic disorders. Like they are they are impulse control neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine. So when the brain lack these kind of neurotransmitter, then there is a possibility that a person might have a Tourette syndrome.
Right.
Yeah. Also, it depends upon the family history, like I was telling about the genetic disposition. So, any kind of the family history, if a person coming from a family history of tic disorders or any other kind of impulse disorder, that could be OCD also.
Right.
So, they are at higher risk of having Tourette syndrome. Also, major factor is the sex of the person, like the gender. So males are more prone to tic disorder.
I see.
Than like 2/3 of males are more than females. So in males, Tourette syndrome or tic disorders are very common in males than in females.
Right.
So yeah, the causes could be neurological, the causes could be genetic, the causes could be environmental. Because any kind of tic or any kind of compulse disorder is because of any kind of a stressful situation that you are in. So these tics तभी बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब आते हैं या इंसान
prominent
हो जाते हैं the vocal, like she was talking about, when you are under some kind of stressful situation.
I see.
So yes, it
But
could,
sometimes even can it happen that you're relaxed?
yes, it can. क्या होता है, like you were talking about the period that it has already been there. So कभी-कभी तो it is also out of habit that it is in you,
Mhm.
and even if you are relaxed, then it
Mhm.
does come
Mhm.
out.
Mhm.
But in stressful situation, they are more prominent.
Mhm.
या उनका जो intensity है that increases.
I see.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Surbhi, since you have elaborated on the causes of this disorder, now can we talk about the comorbid conditions, associated with this disorder? Now, there can be ADHD, that is attention deficit personality hyperactivity disorder, It could be OCD also, which is obsessive compulsive disorder. It could be autism spectrum disorder. And there could be a lot of learning disabilities, even sleep disorders. Sometimes a person goes into deep depression. There could be anxiety disorders, pain related to tics, especially headaches. The person who is going through tics really experiences a huge amount of headaches. There could be anger management problems. The person is not able to understand कि मुझे ये हो क्यों रहा है? Why am I not able to control my impulses? And the person goes into a very hyper anger mood.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving a knowledge about this Tourette syndrome. I would also like to know, what is the exact treatment plan for this? How people should be treated? What's the exact process or the right process to to complete the
Manage.
treatment plan?
So, Arushi, we have spoken at length about what is Tourette syndrome or tic syndrome. We've also talked about the causes, as very nicely said by Surbhi. Now, yes, an action plan or a treatment plan is very, very necessary. Now, the one thing that could be is a behavior therapy or psychotherapy sessions will be provided by specially trained therapists or psychologists who are highly experienced at treating people with tics and other symptoms of Tourette disorder. Now, it's very, very important to go to trained psychologists and trained professionals so that they give you the right idea, they take you to the right direction. These methods can help to reduce the frequency and severity of your tics through controlling urges or to tic, increasing your awareness of triggering situations. Now, it's very important when you talk to these therapists, जब आप उनको अपने हाल बताते हो, symptoms बताते हो, so these therapists and the psychotherapists will be able to understand कि कौन सा trigger है, what happens at certain situations that you go into this disorder. So it's very important for you to understand what is happening in your environment which is causing this. Medication can also help to control and reduce the severity of your tics. Yes, if need be, the psychologist will refer you to a psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist in turn will be able to give you medication if needed. While there is no one medication that will guarantee significant relief from the symptoms, groups of drugs such as neuropeptides, which are traditionally used to treat psychotic and non-psychotic disorders, can prove to be very effective. But like I said, Arushi, it is very important to go to a mental health professional, to go to a psychotherapist, and then in turn understand what are the triggers. क्या होता है ऐसा environment में हमारे that causes that kind of action that happens to us. So it is very important to understand yourself and to go to the right medical professional to be able to come out of these symptoms that are causing you so much of anxiety and depression and even taking you to suicidal ideologies. Now here, before I conclude, I would like my audience to understand and request them not to brush mental health under the carpet. It is very important to address it. It is not a stigma. Mental health is not a stigma. One needs to address it and nip it at the right time before it grows to volumes. So I would request all who are watching this to address mental health issues just as we address physical health issues, to deal with them at the right time so that we are able to control it and we are able to deal with it and we are able to live a very normal life.
Thank you so much, ma'am, that you could share your knowledge with us, with me, about this disorder. I'm glad that I can come here, I can discuss it with you. It was really nice meeting with you. I can understand that what is a Tourette disorder now. Yeah, it was nice.